We're coming close to the days of Elul. There's some special tefillos that we do in Kodesh Elul. We tovel 13 times, 13 main times, which is built on 3 names. The name Ehyeh, Havaya, and Adnos. The first tefillah, we bring Shefa from Aleph to Yud. The second tefillah we bring Shefa from Yud to Aleph. And the third tefillah from Hey to Hey, then from Hey to Daled, then from Yud to Vav, and then from Vav to Nun. Afterwards from Hey to Hey, and from Hey to Yud. All that together is 8 tefillahs. Afterwards, we combine them together. We do Aleph, Yud, Aleph together. And then Hey, Daled, we combine those letters together. And then Yud, Vav, Nun. And then afterwards, we combine Hey, Hey, and Yud. So we have another 4 tefillahs, which is 12. And the last tefillah is going to combine all of these shemas together. And you're going to get Yavuk. Gematria of all of these shemas connected to Mamar Yavuk. When you do Yichud of Chodesh Elul, which 2 times Yavuk is Gematria Der. And this is a Nosam B'yam Der, of Mayim Azim Nativa. Therefore, we have here 13 tefillahs, which are the tefillahs that we do in Kodesh Elul. Now, the Rabbi of Kumana says something very interesting. He says like this. He says, this Yichud that we do with these tefillahs, it's machlokas which order we do it. We put these shemas in. Either we do Ehyeh, Havaya, and then Adnos, or Havaya, Ehyeh, and then Adnos, or we do it in the third way maybe, Adnos, Havaya, Ehyeh, from bottom down, the last one. These are the different options that we have. There's a shefa that comes from top to bottom. That's Ehyeh is like the Keser, and then Havaya is like the Guf, and then to the Malchus, which is Adnos. Or you could say that Ehyeh and Havaya is Abba Nima, and therefore Havaya will be on the top. And the third one is the lowest from Havaya, or Adnos, which is the lowest, and the light's going up, and then Havaya is above, and then Ehyeh is on top. But these 3 forms show up in the Ksavim of Kisvei Rizal. We have something very interesting here now. According to the first Shita, we're going to see the cheshbon that we need to do. Aleph fits the Yud and makes like as if 10 times Yud. Yud, Aleph times Yud. And then Yud times Aleph is 10. Now Hey times Hey is 25. And Hey times Daled is 20. Yud times Vav is 60. The gematria of these letters. Vav times Nun is 300. Hey times Yud is 25. Hey times Hey is 25. And then Hey times Yud is 50. If we add all this together, we're going to have 20 and 45 and 360 and 75. It's going to make 500 altogether. These 500 after the 4 tefillahs, when we attach everything together, will be a connection of Ehyeh via Adnos, which is 112, which is meaning that. And the last tefillah is going to connect everything all together, which is again 112. So we have 4. We have 724 altogether. That was according to the first possibility of the order of the shemas. Now we're going to try the other form, which is Yud Ke Vav Ke, Yud times Aleph, Aleph times Aleph, which is 10 and 1. Hey times Hey is 25, Hey times Aleph is 20, Yud times Vav times Yud is 60, Yud times Nun is 500, Hey times Hey is 25, and Hey times Yud is 50, and comes out altogether to Afresh Tzaddik, which is 691. We do this again. add 112 twice afterwards. All together comes out to 915. But the last order is Adnus first, and then Havaya, and then Ekya. This comes out another times 500. With the calculation, you can see right here. And again, it's going to come out to 724 again. Add all these together. It's going to come out to 2,363. Now we did 3 sets of 13. 39 tefillahs. And the last tefillah, we attach all of them together, which is like 112. Add 112 to this. Altogether, it comes out to 2,475, which is a gematria of Shema Yisrael, Hashem Elokeinu, Hashem Echad, and Baruch Shem Kivod Malchuso L'olam Va'ed. Now we're going to discuss this idea of Shema Yisrael with what's connected to the sort of Yichudim. We're going to see ideas here that you don't usually see. We're going to be able to connect all these things with these numbers, and you're going to see the Torah of the Mispah and Gematria is very deep, and a person can understand very much from it. And just to give an introduction, we have 2 Yichudim in creation. One of them is called Yichud Elyon and Yichud Tachton. First one is called Shema Yisrael Hashem Elokeinu Hashem Echad. It comes out to 1,118, which is Aleph Kuf Yud Ches. Aleph is Aleph, Kuf Yud Ches is 118. And Baruch Shem Kivod Malchuso L'olam Va'ed is gematria 1,358, which is Aleph, and then Mashiach. Now the difference between these 2 numbers is 240. Which is a meaning of dollar, a meaning of politics, politica, meaning of Masach Nasa, meaning and the number of Amalek. Gematria of Amalek, all this different. What's the idea here? Let's understand now what's the Yichud Elyon, what's the Yichud Tachton, what's Shema Yisrael, what's Baruch Shem Kivod Malchuso. In Shema Yisrael, what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say Shema Yisrael. Listen, Israel. And you say Hashem, Shem Havaya, which is the name of kindness, and then Hikinu, which is the name of Din, Echad. We're saying it's all one. Meaning, don't think that the Metzius, the existence of a Kadosh Baruch Hu acting here in this world in different ways, or for example, the way of Chesed and the way of niceness, or in the way of Din, that they're 2 separate aspects. They're 2 separate, but in fact it's one. It's coming from one. It's one from Hashem. What is it comparable to? It's like electricity that goes into light. It makes light, and when it goes into the air conditioner, it makes cold. It's the same electricity, but when the light goes into sphere of Chesed, it acts Chesed, and when it goes into Gvura, it acts Gvura. It's really one unified connection. When we sing Shema Yisrael, what are we saying? Shema Yisrael Hashem Elokeinu Hashem Echad. We're saying Hashem Echad. We're putting accent on Echad. It's Aleph Ches, which is Keser and 8 spheres. Aleph is Keser, Ches is 8 spheres, and then connects to Daled, which is the Malchus, which is Daled V'niyah. So all the spheres we're trying to say is one Achtus, one thing connected. And the person, as a Jew, is to testify for Kadosh Baruch Hu, so to speak. And these divide into 2. In Shema we have the large Ayin, and we have the Daled, we have the Daled, the large Daled, which is 1 Eid. This is Al Pishni Eidim Yochum Dava. Also in Baruch Shem Kivod Malchuso L'olam Va'ed, there's another Eid, Ayin Daled. So you have Shnei Eidim Yochum Dava, Pishnaim Eidim Yochum Dava. comes out here that the Yichud that we're speaking about is that I recognize and I know that everything, all the upper worlds, they're one unified with the Kodesh Baruch Hu. But what's with this world? Here in this world, everything is hidden. That's why the world is called Olam with Lashon of Helen. It looks as if Hashem created the world and left the world to chance. Or does it make a difference if I shaft from the front or shaft from the back? Or if a person eats Shir Yisrael or Bedatz Beis Yosef, what does it make a difference to Hashem? Kabbalah teaches that Hashem is still attached, is still intertwined, so to speak, with everything that happens, and nothing happens by accident. Everything happens through Hashgacha Pratis, and that's Bo Shem Kvod Malchus Olam that we're saying. We're saying the Malchus of Hashem's Bara is here in this world forever, and never left and never will leave this world. That's Yichud HaTachton. Since this is a Yichud between the Shechina and this world. It comes out that the Shechina here is connecting these two Yichudim. For the Yichud Elyon, it's acting as a part of it, and from the Yichud HaTachton, it's acting also as the Shechina is resting here, and everything here that happens is through Hashgacha Pratis from Hashem. And everything here is godliness. In fact, everything is Hashem, is godliness, but it just seems to us, since we're physical, it seems to us as if there's something separate from the Kodesh Baruch Hu, and there's separate things from the Kodesh Baruch Hu, but Be'emes is just in our lowly understanding. But Be'emes Hashem here is running the whole system. So but this is the Yichud HaTachton. And it's not an accident that it's called Aleph Nachash, because the Refuah Shalom is if connecting to this world to the Nachash. And the purpose is to take the Nun of the Nachash and to turn everything into Mashiach. And if we attach these two primas, Shema Yisrael and Baruch Shem, which is 1,118 and 1,358, altogether it's 2,476. With the Kol is Mashra Be'ito, which at base is 2,000, and the rest is 476. What is Krishma? Krishma we have to say on time. Now what exactly are we saying with this topic of Krishma? We say Shema Yisrael, Hashem, listen, Israel, Hashem, which is the name of mercy, the name of Avaya. And Avaya has 4 miluim, 4 ways of writing it out. One is called Av, Sag, Ma, and Ben. Altogether is Gematria Yua, which is Gematria 232, which is Ra. The name of Elohim. Now, Hey could be written Hey Aleph, or Hey Hey, or Hey Yud. So, Kim, which is Aleph Yom, which this written out this way is 300. If you're going to write this Hey, instead of Hey Yud, it'll come out to 295. And if you're going to write Hey Aleph, it's going to be 291. Altogether, adding up these 3 numbers, it's Gematria 886, which is Tatpu. Now add these numbers together. You're going to get 1,118, which is exactly Shema Yisrael Kinu Shema Echad. It's mamish amazing because this is exactly the Yichud. The Yichud is here to understand that Hashem Yisrael is one with all the different aspects. Also the Chesed, which is Elohim, all the different aspects of Elohim, and also the different aspects of Avaya, which is Chesed. All together, they're exactly the Gematria of Shema Yisrael Kinu Shema Echad. So the amazing thing of Kriyashma, one of the amazing things, is that it's a preparation for Amidah, for the Shemona Esrei. Everything that happens in the Tfilas Amidah first happens in Kriyashma. It's true, it's only a hint. It's not the whole elaboration like in Amida. Because the main thing in Krishna is in the beginning. Shema Vov Shem. Now the rest is the Ramach Ivar. But everything that happens in Amida, everything is hinted in Shema Vov Shem. In the preparation, everything happens. What is happening in Krishna? Krishna is a preparation for the Zivug that will be in the future in Zivug, Simshal, and in Shemona Esrei. In order there should be a possibility for the Zivug, there has to be Mochim to give him to Zerambina Nukla in order for this Yichud to come about. These Mochim could come if there's a Zivug up above, meaning the Zivug between Abba and Ima. And really what's happening here in Krishna, for the most part, is a Zivug that happens there. It's a constant Zivug. It's a Zivug that happens constantly. If it weren't for this Zivug, then the whole world would be destroyed. In order to receive the ability for a higher Zivug of Leiru Panei Rekam. What does that mean? When Yosef, he ran away from, he was taken out from the pit to meet Paro. They gave him a haircut and they gave him new clothes. Whose cheshbon was this for? Who paid for this? Paro paid for this. Because it's not right for the king to have some dirty person come to speak to him with dirty clothes. That's what it means. Leiru Panei Rekam. That nobody should come, when the shepherd comes up to Hashem, you should see that it comes up properly. When it comes up properly, they give it the ability to express itself. The king will also put it out to set him up properly. Also here, through the koach, the constant koach of the Abba, there's a man, and then the shefa brings the man up, and then there's a zivug on a higher level. This is a zivug that we have in Krishna, which is called the zivug Abba.